Alright guys, top of the morning. It is Wednesday, May 11th, and we're going to do a little bit of pre-market prep here. I'm going to pass on going live for the pre-market prep this morning. I want to spend a few hours here before the open working on these buy signals and these sell signals. So, quick update here guys, we're making some progress, and at least as of right now, the game plan is to release the indicator in July. But in terms of the progress we're making, to make this even better, what we're working on is getting the buy signals across all time frames. Same thing for the sell signals, because the whole goal here is, in terms of the buy signals, we're going to find an uptrend. We're going to look for a daily chart with the buy signals, but in terms of trying to time that explosive move to the upside, what I think is going to come in handy here is getting the buy signals across all time frames. Where the thinking is the best trades are going to be when we have buy signals on the weekly, the daily, the 4-hour, 2-hour, the 1-hour, the 30-minute charts. So, where that's going to be helpful is differentiating between the good-looking daily squeezes are going to fire in the direction of trend and make that explosive move, versus the good-looking daily squeezes that ultimately roll over and fire short. So if you look at BMY here, as a swing trader, even as a day trader, that's the kind of trend and momentum we're looking for. Where you get the pullback to the 21 EMA, you consolidate, but then this rallies for about a month. So the combination of the buy signals on the daily chart and then the buy signals here on the hourly chart gives you a pretty good sense of this is something to pay attention to. If we can bring that together on a 30-minute, a 1-hour, a 2-hour, etc., this is the kind of stock we're looking to trade squeezes in. This is where we're looking to buy dips to the 21 EMA, buy calls, doing debit spreads, all that good stuff. So we are making progress, guys. But as far as today's session goes, got the S&P futures up about 1% here, about an hour and a half out from the open. We've got the QQQ futures up about 1.5%, the Russell 2000 up about 1.5%, and then the Dow up about 1%. So what I would like to see here, the market doesn't always take into consideration what I would like to see, but what I would like to see here, guys, is a short squeeze that we could then short into. So as long as we have sell signals on the S&Ps, the QQQs, names like Amazon, Tesla, the semiconductors, Apple, overwhelmingly, we've got sell signals pretty much across the board. So as long as that's the case, I'm looking to short the bounces, and a short squeeze would give us the bounce we're looking for. So in terms of trying to trigger any kind of meaningful pop to the upside, I think we need to see the S&Ps, the Qs, etc., getting a close above that daily AEMA, which lines up with yesterday's highs, or Monday's highs rather. If we can get a close above the AEMA, then I think we got a window of opportunity here for a push into 42, maybe 4,300. If we can't get above the AEMA, this could easily roll over. So you're looking for closes above your daily AEMAs, and then I think as far as VIX goes, we are going to look for this bad boy to break under 3130, then just kind of cool off a little bit. We can get a little bit of a cool off in VIX here. That should be the green light for the market to get the popping. So in terms of what I would like to short, I think you can look to short the S&Ps. I think you can certainly look to short the QQQs. My major focus here, guys, is going to be Apple. So looking at the weekly chart here of Apple, this holds up better than a lot of the other FANG stocks, holds up better than Facebook, Amazon, Netflix, Google. But I do think if the weekly squeeze in the S&P 500 works as advertised, meaning this fires short, could open up 5 to 8 weeks of momentum to the downside. So if that works as advertised, I don't think Apple's going to buck the trend. I do think at some point here you take out 150, and then I think the bearish weekly, 3-day, daily, 4-hour squeezes take you into about 140-ish. So that's a move I'm looking for. I would like to short it on a bounce. I'd love to put that on around 160. But here's a trade I'm looking for, guys. If we go to the Apple June 17th expiration, I'll be looking for the 165, 145 put debit spread. It's going for about $9 right now. I'd like to get it for about $6.50. If we can get it for $6.50, here's where it gets pretty attractive. So if we could get it on a bounce for $6.50, we'll look at the risk reward here going into the first week of June. my exit will be a close above 165-ish. So per contract, into early June to move above 165, we're down about $150. My profit target is going to be 145, 140. Down to 145, we're going to net about $900 of profit, and into 140, we're going to be up about $1,100 of profit. So the potential reward is about $900 to $1,000. Potential risk is $150 to $200. So I like the risk reward, but we're only going to lock that in if we can get a bounce here. And that, guys, is pretty much it. As far as the bullish watch list goes, there's not too much here. As far as something I think we need to pounce on today, we're still watching energy closely. We're still watching USO closely. In the options room, we do have a position here in UNG, but I don't think you have to rush the upside. The watch list kind of makes things easy as far as getting a sense of, the market environment we're in. I've got maybe 3 or 4 things on the bullish watch list and like 30 to 40 things on the bearish watch list. So until something changes here in a major fashion, I think the biggest plate of opportunity is going to be shorting the bounces. So look for a close above your daily AEMA. Look for VIX to fade off to the downside, and we might get the bounce here, guys. We shall see, we shall see. But I hope you find that helpful, and I'll keep you guys posted here about these buy signals and these sell signals. It's coming together. I think they're going to be pretty fucking, $1 for the swear jar. I think they're going to be pretty solid. So I'll keep you guys posted, but until I talk to you next time, trade safe today and be smart.